The Honeymooners hid a secret so dark it tore the cast apart. In the 1950s, Ralph Cramden's wild schemes and Ed Norton's goofy antics had America in stitches. Alice and Trixie, the sharp-witted women keeping them in check, made that Brooklyn apartment feel like home. Jackie Gleason, Audrey Meadows, Art Carney, and Joyce Randolph seemed like a family, their chemistry unbeatable. But whispers of a fallout, a rift so deep some stopped speaking forever, have haunted the show's legacy. Fans thought they stayed close, but the truth, buried for decades, is stranger than any of Ralph's get-rich-quick plans. No one, not the press or their friends, spilled the beans. What shattered this iconic crew? Let's dive into the secrets the Honeymooners left behind. It's 1955, and TVs across America flicker with The Honeymooners, a show that redefined sitcoms. Born as sketches on Jackie Gleason's Cavalcade of Stars in 1951, it hit CBS as a standalone series, running for 39 unforgettable episodes. Jackie Gleason's Ralph Cramden, a blustery bus driver, chased big dreams that always crashed hilariously. Audrey Meadows' Alice matched his fire with wit, while Art Carney's Ed Norton, the lovable sewer worker, and Joyce Randolph's Trixie brought heart to the chaos. Set in a gritty Brooklyn apartment, the show tackled real issues: money struggles, gender roles, working-class life, unlike the perfect suburban sitcoms of the time. It soared to number 2 in national ratings, and Carney nabbed 5 Emmys for his goofy charm. The cast's chemistry made them icons, which makes the rumors of a fallout so jarring. But before we unravel that, let's look at the first sign of trouble. Before Audrey Meadows was Alice, Pert Kelton owned the role. In the early Cavalcade sketches, Kelton's Alice was tough, trading barbs with Ralph in a way that felt raw. But in 1952, the Red Scare swept through Hollywood, and Kelton was named in red channels, a blacklist accusing her of communist ties. CBS, wary of controversy, replaced her when Gleason's show moved to their network. Kelton's exit wasn't just a casting swap, it was a gut punch to the cast, a reminder that outside forces could upend their world. Gleason later gave her small roles, but the precedent was set. No one was untouchable. Could this early shakeup have planted seeds of mistrust? Let's see how another casting change stirred the pot. Audrey Meadows was the Honeymooners' heart, her sharp-tongued Alice grounding Ralph's chaos. But even she wasn't immune to drama. Reports from the time hint at contract disputes with CBS, with Meadows possibly pushing for more pay or creative control. Then, during a live Jackie Gleason show episode, her pregnancy showed on-screen, sparking a mix of fan support and network unease. CBS replaced her mid-season with Jane Keene, a Gleason regular. Fans were livid. Keene's Alice lacked Meadows' spark, and the chemistry felt off. Meadows returned for later specials, but rumors swirled that her demands caused friction with Gleason or even Carney. No one's confirmed these clashes, but the idea of Meadows fighting for her worth raises questions. Did her ambition create a wedge with her co-stars? Let's turn to Art Carney's private battles for clues. Art Carney's Ed Norton was a comedic genius, his wild gestures and sewer worker charm stealing every scene. But off-screen, Carney was wrestling demons. He battled alcoholism from his teens, a struggle he later shared openly. Mixing gin with grapefruit juice kicked off his days, and by the 1950s, he was using barbiturates and amphetamines. His addiction, tied to a family history, made life unpredictable. He tried psychiatric care and Alcoholics Anonymous, but it wasn't until Antabuse, a drug that makes drinking unbearable, that he found sobriety during his Oscar-winning Harry and Tonto role. On the Honeymooners set, Carney was reliable, but could his struggles have tested his co-star's patience? Picture Meadows, a disciplined pro, working alongside someone fighting such chaos. It's easy to imagine sparks flying, but was this enough to break their bond? Let's dive into the rumored rift. Here's where the story gets hazy. Fans whisper that Art Carney and Audrey Meadows, once the perfect on-screen pals, stopped speaking after The Honeymooners ended in 1956. The claim is wild. 2 stars with such chemistry, never exchanging another word. But why? No public records pinpoint a single fight, so we're wading into speculation. Some point to Carney's alcoholism, suggesting its strained set dynamics. Others wonder if Meadows' contract, which earned her millions in residuals while others got nothing, sparked envy. Meadows' brother, her attorney, secured a rerun clause that made her rich, a deal Carney, Gleason, and Randolph missed out on. Then there's the personality clash theory. Meadows was driven and polished, while Carney's laid-back vibe could have clashed. These are just rumors. No one's confirmed a blowout. Yet the silence between them feels heavy. What else could have fractured this cast? Let's look at the man steering the ship, Jackie Gleason. Jackie Gleason was the Honeymooners' mastermind, his vision shaping every episode. but his style was chaos. Gleason loathed rehearsals, believing they killed spontaneity. Episodes were shot live with minimal prep, leading to flubs, forgotten lines, and improvised cues, like Gleason's stomach-patting signal for blanking out. For Carney, a natural improviser, this was probably fine. But for Meadows, a stickler for precision, it could have been a nightmare. Imagine nailing your lines while your co-star wings it. Gleason's larger-than-life ego also dominated the set, and some say he butted heads with Meadows over creative decisions. There's no proof this directly fueled a Carney-Meadows rift, but the high-pressure vibe might have turned small gripes into big ones. Could Gleason's chaos have lit the fuse? Let's see what happened when the cast reunited. Section 7. The Legacy and Revival Tensions. By the 1970s, The Honeymooners was a legend. Its classic 39 episodes a syndication goldmine. Gleason brought the gang back for TV specials, but things had changed. Meadows returned as Alice, Carney as Norton, but Joyce Randolph was replaced by Jane Keene as Trixie. Fans noticed and weren't thrilled. Randolph's understated Trixie was part of the show's soul. Some speculated Randolph was fed up with Gleason's orbit, though no one's confirmed bad blood. The specials, like Second Honeymoon, showed the cast older but still funny, with Ralph panicking over a fake pregnancy. Yet off-screen, their lives had split. Meadows was a corporate star, Carney chased dramatic roles, and Gleason battled health issues. These gaps might have deepened old wounds. Did the revival stir up more than nostalgia? Let's explore Randolph's mysterious exit. Joyce Randolph's Trixie was the quiet strength of the Honeymooners, balancing the chaos with her calm presence. But when Gleason launched the 1970s specials, Randolph was gone, replaced by Jane Keene. Fans were puzzled. Why ditch an original cast member? Some whispers suggest Randolph grew tired of Gleason's domineering style, or felt sidelined by the show's focus on Ralph and Alice. Others say she simply wanted a quieter life, stepping away from showbiz after the original run. There's no hard evidence of a feud, but her absence fueled speculation. Randolph herself stayed mum, only saying she cherished her time on the show. Could her exit point to deeper tensions within the cast, maybe even tied to the Carney-Meadows rift? The plot gets thicker as we look at Gleason's own battles. Jackie Gleason wasn't just a star, he was a force of nature, and he didn't always play nice with the suits. By 1956, the Honeymooners faced fierce competition from NBC's Perry Como show, tanking its ratings. Gleason clashed with CBS over scheduling and creative control, frustrated by their push for more polished production. He wanted the show raw and real, but the network saw dollar signs in safer formats. These battles created a tense atmosphere, with Gleason's temper reportedly flaring on set. While there's no proof this directly caused a Carney-Meadows fallout, the stress could have frayed nerves across the board. Imagine working under that pressure, with egos and network demands colliding. Did Gleason's fights with CBS ripple out to the cast? Let's revisit a controversy that still sparks debate. Ralph's catchphrase, "One of these days, Alice, pow, right in the kisser," got laughs in the 1950s, but today it's a lightning rod. Critics argue these lines, even as jokes, glamorized domestic violence, painting Ralph and Alice's dynamic as toxic. Back then, Alice's quick comebacks showed her strength, and Ralph's threats always ended in love, not harm. But modern audiences cringe, and scholars say such humor wouldn't fly today. Some wonder if the cast, especially Meadows, grew uneasy with these gags over time. There's no record of her speaking out, but as a trailblazer, she might have questioned the show's tone privately. Could this discomfort have added to off-screen tensions? Let's dive into another wedge that might have split the cast. Audrey Meadows wasn't just a star, she was a savvy businesswoman. Thanks to her brother, her attorney, she secured a contract clause ensuring residuals from the Honeymooners reruns. While Gleason, Carney, and Randolph earned their salaries and moved on, Meadows raked in millions as the show dominated syndication. This wasn't common in the 1950s, making her deal a masterstroke. But did it breed resentment? Fans speculate Carney, who struggled financially during his addiction, might have envied Meadows' wealth. Randolph, too, missed out on the rerun cash. There's no proof this caused a fallout, but imagine the sting of seeing a co-star thrive while you scrape by. Could this financial gap have fueled the silent rift? Let's look at Carney's life after the show for more clues. After The Honeymooners, Art Carney didn't rest on his Emmys. He chased dramatic roles, winning an Oscar for Harry and Tonto in 1974, and starring in TV specials like The Night of the Meek on The Twilight Zone. But his addiction battles followed him. Even as he found sobriety, the years of struggle took a toll, straining personal and professional ties. Carney's focus on drama also set him apart from Meadows, who pivoted to corporate success, and Gleason, who leaned into comedy. This divergence might have made reconnecting tough, especially if old grudges lingered. Fans wonder if Carney's chaotic personal life clashed with Meadows' polished professionalism, deepening their rumored rift. Was it just life pulling them apart or something more? Let's revisit a darker chapter in the show's history. Kurt Kelton's exit wasn't the only time the Red Scare loomed over the Honeymooners. The McCarthy era cast a long shadow, with rumors swirling that other cast members faced scrutiny. Some unverified reports claim Carney and Meadows were questioned about their affiliations, though no one was formally blacklisted like Kelton. Imagine the tension of working under that kind of suspicion, wondering if a co-star's loyalty was in question. While there's no evidence this directly caused a Carney-Meadows fallout, it might have set a tense tone. Could this fear have lingered, affecting their bond? Let's see what fans are saying today. Decades later, the Honeymooners still sparks debate online. On platforms like Reddit, fans dissect the show's darker edges, from Ralph's violent jokes to rumors of cast feuds. Some theorize Carney and Meadows clashed over his drinking or her residuals, while others point to Gleason's ego as the real divider. One popular post suggests Meadows felt typecast by Alice, resenting the show's long shadow, while Carney embraced his Norton legacy. These are just fan theories, no one's dug up a smoking gun. But the buzz keeps the mystery alive, with viewers piecing together clues from old interviews and revival clips. Could these fan sleuths be onto something? Let's check out the revival specials for more hints. The 1970s Honeymooners specials were a nostalgic treat, but they didn't always land. Critics praised the cast's chemistry but noted the spark wasn't quite the same. Ralph and Alice's bickering felt dated, and Trixie's recasting jarred fans. Meadows and Carney delivered, but their age, now in their 50s, changed the dynamic. Some reviews hinted at on-set tension, with Gleason's health issues and Carney's recovery adding strain. Fans speculated that Meadows, now a corporate heavyweight, didn't mesh with Carney's quieter, reflective vibe. There's no proof of open conflict, but the special's mixed reception fueled talk of a fractured cast. Did these reunions reopen old wounds? Let's look at the cast's final years. As the Honeymooners faded, the cast's paths split further. Meadows thrived as a bank director and airline advisor, living a glamorous life until her death in 1996. Carney, sober and reflective, took on eclectic roles, from Star Wars specials to Christmas movies, passing in 2003. Gleason battled health issues, dying in 1987, while Randolph lived quietly, outlasting them all until 2024. Their divergent lives, corporate success, artistic reinvention, personal struggles, might have made mending fences impossible. If Carney and Meadows truly stopped speaking, time only cemented the divide. Picture two old friends, once so close, now worlds apart. What kept them from reconciling? Let's wrap this up with a final reflection. The Honeymooners gave us laughter, heart, and a raw look at working-class life. Ralph, Alice, Ed, and Trixie felt like family. Their Brooklyn apartment a slice of America. But behind the laughs, rumors of a fallout, especially between Art Carney and Audrey Meadows, paint a sadder picture. Was it Carney's addiction, Meadows' millions, Gleason's chaos, or just the grind of fame that broke them? The show's controversial jokes and blacklist-era scars only deepen the mystery. We may never know the full truth, just like Ralph never hit the jackpot. As you rewatch those classic episodes, think about the secrets hidden in plain sight. What do you think tore this iconic cast apart? The answer's out there, somewhere, waiting to be found.